Imagine you're a kid. It's a nice Sunday morning. You go out with your parents to the local boot sale or flea market for my American cousins. You dig through a pile of scratch discs, no covers, no box, just a silver CDR with the word "The Mission" scribbled on, with what I assume cursed Sharpie. James Bond and Metal Gear Solid race through your mind. Spy mission, epic shootouts, cool stealth, and just for a $5? Great, take my bloody money now. Now before we dive into this absolute dumpster fire, let's take a second to appreciate what the PS1 meant to not just me, to a lot of us out there in the 90s. The PS1 was legendary. We had masterpieces like Final Fantasy VII, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, and Kudelka. What? Yeah, Kudelka. I really love this game. Yeah. We had bangers everywhere. Every single week we had something good coming. It was a golden era of innovation. 3D graphics were new. Games developers were pushing boundaries, and even the jankiest titles had soul. Well, usually. But every golden age has its dark side, and The Mission is the shadowy corner of the PlayStation 1's catalogue that even Sony pretends never existed. So anyway, I get home, pop the disc in, because the laser was a bit dodgy. I had to turn it upside down to get it to work. Some of us did, some didn't. And I braced myself for an epic adventure. What I got was pure nightmare fuel pain. Come on, I'll show you. It boots up with some weird 90s techno music, like it's trying to hype you up for an underground rave. Just listen to it now, it's shit. And then the title screen hits. The Mission. Yeah, cool. I'm still hopeful. Remember that could be anything. But then, wait, what is this? A football game. Or soccer if you're my American friend. Yeah, apparently The Mission is a stealth-heist-football game. Because when I think espionage, I think of penalty kicks. Don't you? Just me? Okay. This game is like a bootleg stealth op dressed up in football gear, made during a field dream, and then launched into the void with no manual, no logic, and no hope. Well, that's how I found it anyway. How does shit like this even get made? Just picture this. A lot of people sat around a boardroom table, tossing around ideas. So what's our next big game gonna be? A few ideas swing around, maybe something normal, something safe, and then in the corner, drunk on boxed wine, a voice from hell itself speaks. A football stealth game, but with a name that hooked them in, and when they buy it, it's too late. The roars of cheers seep through the walls like some kind of demon dungeon party, and just like that, The Mission was born. Alright, strap in because this is where things get really tragic. Now let's delve into the minds behind this amazing, truly great game. It was actually developed by Microids, I believe that's how you say it, and they're quite a well-known company if you're into point-and-click adventures, like they made Still Life for example, and Siberia 2 I believe, and a few other things you might have heard of. But for some reason, I don't know what the hell possessed them to make this rubbish, because it feels very strange in an outlier of their lineup of decent, if they're not amazing games. So this game feels like it was made in a basement by developers, slowly losing their will to live. You're not far off. It's a budget title, sure, but it doesn't even try to reach a low bar of playable. I've seen Microids with better interfaces than this. The game had different regional names, and due to the obscurity and limited marketing, it became one of those weird oddities you might only stumble across a boot sale or flea market. It was likely a budget title designed to quickly fill the low end of the market. But even by budget standards, it's baffling. Truly. Why? Why create this? I don't understand. And I never will. Back to the game. You start off by picking 2 footballers. I don't know who they are. They could be famous. Or they could be 2 blokes down the pub out for all I know. Never seen it before in my life. And then the level starts. No tutorial, no guidance. If you don't have a manual, which you won't because I got it from a boot sale, you're flying blind. You're mashing buttons trying to figure out pass, kick, slide, but nothing makes sense. The object is to steal some random item in the middle of the level, guarded by lasers. But to do that, you need to pick up the infrared goggles hidden in the corner of the room. Good luck spotting them because the camera is locked tighter than Fort Knox. No control, no zoom, no mercy. And yes, it's janky as balls. So naturally my instincts slide tackle my way through like a pixelated ninja. But of course, the hitboxes are trash. You never know if you're going to make it or just ragdoll on your ass like a confused moron. After 5 minutes of agony and a growing desire to throw my PlayStation out the window, I finally grab the item, thinking it's a trophy, maybe a cursed soul crystal, but no. How can I be so naive? It's a ball. Of course it's a bloody football. Jesus Christ. Then the alarms go off, lockdown style. Ocean 11 but made by GCSE students in one afternoon. Now you have to kick the ball up to hit a switch/breaker box. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I can't really tell. To escape the room. I replayed this section 10-20 times and I still can't pull it off. A lob shot? Nah. Ball just flops onto the floor like it gave up on life. I'm mashing combination of buttons trying to pray one will work. That's why you keep seeing me sliding around and jumping like an idiot. But only if it was good. I wouldn't be having this problem, would I? In desperation, I try the training level. Maybe it'll teach me how to play. Some hope, some semblance of controls, anything. Nope, it's just a map with a van in the corner and some cut-out football players. And you question your life choices. I push the pause button to see if there's any options for the controls. Nope. This is it. Your life in a frame. Let's be real for a second. You think Bubsy 3D is bad? It's got nothing on this. At least with Bubsy you can have a laugh at its absurd voice acting and cheesy dialogue. Like a bad B movie that knows it's terrible. But this is worse than having your balls cut off without anaesthetic. And trust me, I've heard. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine getting root canal while listening to a kazoo cover of Titanic theme, blindfolded, on a roller coaster. Now imagine doing that, but also trying to control this game's janky footballer while dodging lasers with the position of a drunk giraffe on roller skates. And I'm not even trying to be funny. This is the level of pain we're dealing with. Truly god awful. So I go back, try level 1 again. Yes, this is level 1. No, I've never been past level 1. This is my life. I fail again and again. The image of the footballer with his head in his hand is how I feel. Why did I buy this? Why did I try so hard to beat this level? And finally I hit the moment we all reach in bad games, acceptance. I will never beat this level. I'm okay with that. Because, you know what? Life's too bloody short. And this game broke me. It truly did. And the bloke, after all these years, if you're watching this, you know who you are who sold me that game. I hope you suffer. Like I have suffered playing this all these years. God. And if you ever find this game in the wild, don't play it. Don't buy it. Don't touch it. If you see it, please run. Or better yet, bury it under 6 feet of concrete next to ET and Atari. You know what? I think ET is better than this game, to be honest with you. This, in my opinion, is the worst PS1 game you've never played. maybe the worst game full stop. If Dante had a 10th Circle of Hell, this would be playing on loop while you're forced to use a broken third-party controller like a Mad Catz. And trust me, I've played some trash, and I believe, and I say it again, this is the worst PS1 game. And with that all said and done, thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, maybe sub for more retro misery, and let me know in the comments, what was the worst game you've ever been suckered into buying? And what is the worst PS1 game you've ever played? Take care, and I'll see you next time. And I hope you don't have to turn your PlayStation upside down anymore. Thank you very much.